know, because everybody gets caught up on who doesn't support them.
Mm-hmm.
Forget them. You know what I'm saying? The people that are supporting you, give them whatever they want, feed the music to them, and people are going to get on the bandwagon when it's cool.
Y'all, we have reached episode 8 of A Brighter Breed podcast. Okay, episode 8, that's a big deal. Okay, we have survived the infamous episode 7 pod fade. Okay, so bring in all the celebratory noises, bring in the drums, the horns, the bells, bring them all in, okay? Because we are celebrating this episode. And this week we have model and music artist Rich Flea.
Yeah. I feel like I need somebody, but promise you stay by my side. I know you can't do no wrongs, and when I'm with you it feels right. I just wanna know you better, so tell me what you want now.
I am so excited about this episode. So y'all ready to catch up? Guys, thank you so much for coming back to another episode of A Brighter Bree. I'm so excited about this next guest. Oh my gosh. Our next guest is a fellow music artist. Give it up for Mr. Rich Flea. Hey, Rich.
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm living the dream. Living the dream.
All right, I hear that.
How are
Okay,
you?
hold up. Before we get into it, I just want to address like two elephants in the room. One, this bandana I'm wearing right now. Y'all, I need to get my hair done, so I don't even want to see no comments or anything about it, okay? And two, the other elephant in the room, if you've watched A Brighter Breed, you've probably seen me interview a few actors, you know, and you're like, why she got music artists on there? She's supposed to be interviewing actors. No, this is a platform for all Black creatives. That's one. And another thing is, not a lot of people know this about me, but I actually, my first love was music. So I'm a band geek. I was a drum major, all the things, you know?
I know that.
Yeah. And when I fell in love with music, I was in 5th grade. So about 11, 12 years old, I heard my teacher play a saxophone, and it was it for me after that. So I say that to say, you don't know how much this means to me, like having you, a fellow music artist, on my platform. So thank you so much, Rich. Let me get that out the way.
Thank
And
you.
I wanted to segue into asking you, when did you fall in love with music?
Yeah, my music journey really started just from listening to music. I never really had any aspirations of like wanting to be an artist younger. I remember in middle school I had end up joining this chorus just because it was this girl I liked. So I just end up in this class, end up singing. I'm in middle school. I'm like, what am I
Always the
doing?
lover boy. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
always a lover boy. So end up doing that, whatever. That was cool. But just as a kid, I always listened to music. I always had music in my ears in school. Like I just needed music to get through my day. And it really wasn't until after high school I decided to chase like music and like be an artist. I never grew up wanting to be an artist or be famous, but like after high school, I got in the studio and I sent it to a few of my friends, and they're like, "Yo, bro, like I think you should keep going with it. Like just keep trying it and just see what happens." And the rest is history. You know, we here now. I started my first studio session was in 2018, so I've been doing it for about five years, almost 6 years.
Oh wow.
So
I love to hear that. I love the genuineness of your story, because some people, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, since 3 years old, I've always known what I want
yeah,
to do."
yeah,
But
yeah,
that's even my story. Like I didn't know until later in life that I wanted to do acting. So like I'm glad to hear I'm not alone. You
yeah,
talked about it happening from middle school and then after high school.
yeah,
I already did my research.
yeah.
So I know right now you're in Atlanta area, right?
Correct.
But you grew up in the DMV area, right?
I did. I grew up in Baltimore. West Baltimore was where I stayed at until like about 5 years old, and then ended up moving out here, and I've been here since. I've just been here for years. So I'm from Atlanta too. I show love to
Oh,
Atlanta as
hold up.
well.
So your primal years was in Atlanta. So
Yeah,
you
my
grew up in
prime
it.
years. So my prime years was
Oh,
in Atlanta, but like DMV is just always in me. Like that will always be in
I
me.
got you.
You feel me? Like that's just always like where I come, my aura comes from, and just like my swag. So like I'm gonna
Okay.
always show love to the DMV. You know.
Yes. Do you go back often, like to visit your
Yeah,
family and stuff?
yeah, for sure. I go back and visit at least once a year.
Okay, okay. Now I want to ask you: are you currently signed to a record label, or are you shopping around right now? What's going on with that?
So right now, I'm working with Mecca Made Entertainment. I am signed to independent record label right now. My cousin Steege, aka Steege the Gifted, he runs the label, and he signed me back in 2021. It was in May 2021. Uh, we just figured out that would be the best thing to really get us going and have everything professional and all move as a unit. So me, my cousin Wavy Air, my cousin Steve the Gifted, we all just came together and we all on the label and we have affiliates as well. And right now that's who I'm with and that's Mecca Made for life. So that's what we're rocking right now.
Okay, and you're rocking it well. I listened to the album, and I ain't gonna front. When you said you'd be willing to come on the podcast, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, get a music artist on the podcast. I'm like, okay, some new rapper or whatever. I ain't gonna front, I'm gonna be real. But I listened
Right.
to the album, which is called The Last Hope, and I got it right,
Mhm.
right? Okay, you were frozen. I don't know if it
Yes,
was
you
the
did.
screen or you.
You
And
did. You did.
I was very impressed, Rich Flea. I was like, like this, I'm not just saying that because you agreed to be on the podcast. Yeah. I like this is like when I'm an R&B girl all day, I ain't gonna lie. But when I do listen to hip hop, I listen to like Drake and J. Cole, and that your album gave me that feel. So you were like right into the category that I'm drawn to when I listen to hip hop. So I was just like, wow, he's really good. And I
I
even
appreciate that.
you're welcome. And I even I saw somebody commented recently, or you posted on TikTok. Someone was like, "Oh, y'all need to follow him because he's gonna be famous one day." And I really do believe that for you. So, like, oh, I have so many questions right now. For one,
Ask me
since
all.
since I already said that, like, what keeps you motivated to keep going? I mean, I know you're already signed now, but is that what gives you hope, or like, are there down times, or
For sure. I have down times. I have bad days. I won't even say bad days, bad moments, because every day's a blessing. So I have my moments. I have times where I don't want to be bothered like anybody else. I have times where I just need to, get myself together. But I mean, the whole journey is a process. The whole journey is a process, and what keeps me going is just knowing that I have a chance to change my family's life. More importantly than changing my life, and just knowing I'm not doing this for a reason. There's a purpose to this. It's not just to be famous, but I make music to really give people hope, give people that feeling, bring that love back, bring that feel good music back, because I feel like that's what we're missing right now, and that's my motivation to have my name in the books of music for sure one day.
such a good answer. I'm sorry. You talk about giving feel good music and giving people
Yeah.
hope. Like, what artists did you listen to, or who do you think influenced you, like, with
So
your
my
music?
my influences like with my music and just like just my my inspiration, I would definitely have to give credit to Drake, of course. Like that was one of my favorite
I
artists
hear it. I hear it
growing
all in
up.
that album. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's like Drake, PNB Rock for sure. Like that was one of my favorite artists coming up. Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace, PNB. I always say my top three: PNB Rock, Drake, and Young Thug. Those three like inspired me with my music and just like my sound and just trying things and just wanting to be different, and using my voice as an instrument. So I gotta give credit to those three for sure.
Okay, well, yeah, you definitely have a different sound.
Yeah,
I also let's talk. Let's keep it real. Let's talk about how we met.
yeah.
We met doing production. You know.
Wilding out.
Yes. Oh, matter of fact, I'm wearing the gear
Oh, you
right
got your merch. I
now.
should have threw my. I got like five.
Me
I got
too.
10 hoodies.
We
I
was
got
collecting.
hoodies. Should have
Every
threw it
season,
on,
it's a
but
collection.
I got hoodies for days.
Hello. But okay, so yeah, I met you while we were both doing production work. So again, that is what this platform is about. Is like, okay, we all have this dream, whether to be a music artist or actor or director or whatever have you not. But in the meantime, it's like, what are we doing in order to survive? So like I said, I met you doing production then, but we know quite recently we have the strikes going on, and that's really affecting everyone. So what were you doing like before I met you doing production, and what are you doing in the meantime? Is it strictly focused on music right now, or do you have other things that are part of your grind in order to like make income?
Yeah. So I started actually in production. What are we in 2021? So I've been in production for about 2 years. Yeah, I was in production for 2 years. Everything was smooth. I ended up on my first Wild 'N Out season. Then they brought me back for my second season. My first season, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to expect. But my second season, I kind of got a feel for it, and I was like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know
Is that
what's
when I
going
met
on."
you, the second season?
Yep, second
Okay,
season's
all
when I
right, go
met
ahead, go
you.
ahead.
Second season's when I met you.
Mhm.
And working in the wardrobe was just fun, just being behind the scenes and everything. It was very motivation, just seeing all the cast members and celebrities that we just got to see. Like people don't get to see that every day, so I
Mhm.
really took that. I didn't take that for granted. Like
Yes.
I would get a picture of somebody if I, you know what I mean. Like just those moments you just can't take for granted. But yeah, we was working in that, and then we hit the strike. So I just been working little small gigs, other jobs, trying to just get by and stuff like that. But music is my main focus right now for sure. But definitely working and just doing other side hustles to bring in income for that for
What
sure.
type of side hustles, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, shoot, I was just this is hilarious. This is a story for you. This is funny. All right, so I was just working at this restaurant, right? I ain't gonna put the name out there, but I was just working at this restaurant about to
Mhm.
serve, and this happened recently, like as of like yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I quit.
Okay.
Um, and I quit because mentally I felt like I was just getting drained, and it was taking like a lot of my creativeness away. Just working in just the hours, like not necessarily even hours, just the pay wasn't just enough for me and just what I want to
Mhm.
do. So it was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and figure some other job. Like I'm never gonna stress about money. I know God got me. I got faith and all of that. So
Mm.
like I'm never like gonna be like trying to pray, oh please give me money. I need like I'm a
Yeah.
hustler. So if
Hello.
it's DoorDash, if it's go Amazon warehouse, if it's go lay low, if I got to lay low for 6 months to go grind and like be out the way and work wherever, that's what I'm on. So yeah, right now I'm just going to find something, lay low, grind, stack up. In 6 months, everybody gonna be asking, "Dang, you went crazy. You was grinding." I'm like, "Yeah, I was grinding. I was
Yeah.
I was posting every day on TikTok. I was doing this. I was working behind the scenes. Like people don't even know that. So I'm a hustler, so I'm gonna go get it by any means. So that's what I'm on right now. Just gonna find another job and just something part time just to hold me down. I can't do the full time right now because I gotta grind.
No, I definitely agree with that. Like, if you're trying to do something creative, for two reasons, I think part time is the way to go because you need enough time to make that your main focus, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, sometimes you get in certain environments, you take on certain jobs, and it really does drain you mentally, creatively, you know? So I'm glad you recognized that and was like, okay, I gotta jump ship. This ain't for
Yeah,
me.
like that's like one thing about me. I don't hesitate, and I mean, especially at this time of my life, like it's no time to waste. There's no time to be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like I'm either all in on this or I'm not. Like now it's like every day counts, every second counts. There's a routine when I wake up, like every day counts. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
yeah, I'm not sticking around just stick around. If I don't like something, I don't like something. But like while out, it actually helped me in my creative space. It inspired me, it motivated me. You feel me? Like being on
Same.
production, just that helped me. I would say for while out, it specifically helped me a lot. I can't speak for other shows because other shows are just crazy, but while out definitely motivated me and helped me in my creativeness.
No, same. That's why whenever I get a chance, I try to go back because I really get inspired as well. You mentioned like sometimes when you're on set, you was like, if you see somebody, you ask for a picture, whatever, like that. Sometimes I struggle with that.
Yeah.
What do you? How do you get over like not? Not being shy and like going approaching that person who's like quote unquote a celebrity to ask for a picture.
I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, I just come up to people and just I have definitely been nervous to like ask somebody, because like I don't want to like be like come off as like,
Thirsty.
yeah, yeah, you feel me? Like Thursday, like press, like I'm an artist. So it's like I'm
Yeah.
trying to network, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to meet people who I introduce myself. Hey, I'm an artist. I just want to introduce myself. I know about you, whoopie whoop. And I just gotta go. I can't think of it. That's me, like, because I do think too much sometimes. So like with
Me
that, I
too.
just like I'm going. I'm just gonna get to the picture. If they say no, they say no. If they messing with me, um, they going have a picture with me and stuff like that. So it's just going and just doing it. I just got to do it and just get it out of my head. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely nerve wracking sometimes for sure. Like I don't
No,
know, just talk to
absolutely.
people.
Absolutely. Um I was gonna say, well, first of all, I already mentioned it one time. The Last Hope. Is that your only album? Is there another album I should
So
look for?
the Last Hope is like the main project that I've dropped as an artist. I did when I first came out with music, I did drop an EP, Hopeless Romantic, a few songs on there. Um, I had to take it down because I had a few songs on a project that I wanted to put on a new project, and with the label, with this project, it was released through the label, so it just had to reorganize things, stuff like that. So like my only project that's out right now is my first album, The Last Hope, and like you said, I love that album. Like
It's
it's hits on
amazing.
there.
It's really
Nah,
good. It really
nah, I
has hits.
appreciate it.
Top five.
Yeah,
That's my joint. Top.
top five. Yes.
That's my joint. Like, I'm like not saying that because you're on here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be playing this all the time. I'm gonna be putting
Yes.
other people onto it. Matter of fact, I'm putting y'all
Get that.
onto it right now. Make sure y'all get The Last Hope. It's really good.
Yes.
And you better give me credit. Be like, A Brighter Bree put me onto this.
Let them know. Let them know.
Now, as I listened to Last Hope, like I said, it reminded me of what I gravitate towards anyway, which is like
Yeah.
Drake and J. Cole. And I teased you earlier and said, "Oh, you're such a lover boy." So, like, do you consider yourself like a hopeless romantic? Is that like keep it real? Don't be trying to be all hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I see love. I mean, you give the nastiness in the album too now. So if y'all like that, it's in there. But
yeah, I'm on my grown-ish.
I
stuff,
love it.
you know? So like, I mean, one, like my audience is females, so it's like that's who I'm catering to. Like,
No. I don't agree with you.
Why?
I think you got some males in there too, because it's the ones like you who like.
No, for sure. No, for sure. But I think my target audience is females though. That's
okay.
Like, my target audience is definitely like girls. Like that's I always been a lover boy. I just always been like a ladies' man growing up. I don't know. It's just always been a thing for me. My mom raised me right, how to treat women right. So I always been that way. Like just not even to be cocky and like, oh, you know what I'm saying, but like I was getting girls since I was young. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's like, so it's just like that. It's just like that's where my inspiration comes from. Just stories, just meeting girls or dating or whatever. My life, like all my music comes from like just my life. You feel me? Like not
your relationships, experiences.
Yeah, relationships, my experiences, everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a lover boy. I'm a hopeless romantic, but like I learned my lesson being a hopeless romantic too. It comes with its pros and its cons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, because it's like you got that big heart, and some people take advantage of that. So
yes.
I have to be very, very, very careful with who I give my heart out to, and who I, share my feelings with.
Yeah, that's good advice too.
Rich Fleet, the lover boy. Yeah, that's who I am. Rich Fleet, the lover boy.
I love it. Thank you for owning it.
I'm owning it.
Like I said, I already warned you ahead of time. I'm on the free Zoom, so we, got short time on here. But like I said, I wanted everybody to know about your album, The Last Hope. If y'all haven't already, go listen to it. Make sure that you not only download it, buy it, y'all. Buy it. We have to support our artists out here. We have to support our creatives, and just listening to it is just not enough, And I was gonna say to you, like everybody always says, because I've heard this before. Hey, don't forget me when you when you make
when
it,
you blow
when
up.
you get up, when you blow up. What does that mean to you when you hear people say that?
It depends. Like one, it depends on the person and who they are, and it's like you got people that say that, and it's like they might really never supported you or whatever, and it's just like, bro, you didn't do nothing. But like the people that support me and the people that like genuinely want the best for me, I'm not gonna forget them. You could go on my Instagram right now and go through my followers, whatever. I'm like, I could tell you who supports me, who doesn't. Like I pay attention to my followers.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I know this person has seen my stuff before. I know this person has never commented on any of my. I pay attention. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like that's what you should do. You should cater, and it's like, don't cater to people that don't support you. Cater to the people that are supporting you. Worry about them. Because everybody gets caught up on who doesn't support them. Forget them. You know what I'm saying? The people that are supporting you, give them whatever they want. Feed the music to them, and people are going to get on the bandwagon when it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's going to join when it's cool, when it's to support me. That's why I'm not worried about it. Like it's going to all come together, which I want. I want people to support me. So I'm not going to be like, oh, nah, I can't mess with me now. I'm up now. Like, no, support me now. Go ahead. I want you to finally come join and see what you've been missing out and catch up. So
I love that. And I love that you know that so early on, you know? That's why I said I know it's going to happen for you. You're
Yeah,
young, talented, handsome. Okay, so girls, don't be
appreciate
sliding in his DMs too much, okay?
that.
When do you plan on shooting your next video or anything like that? Do you have a next
um,
song in mind to release as like okay, let me hear.
got a special drop coming, so don't have a date,
Okay.
but I will be releasing a song before the year ends for sure. And the song is like it's hot. It's
A
hot.
new
The song,
song, one that's
new
not on
song,
the.
the one that's
Oh,
not on the
okay,
album.
okay,
So I do want to still get videos out for that album, but right
okay.
now I just want to give the people like something new to hear and just like new Rich Flea. Like
Yeah.
this, you know what I'm saying? There's some new Rich Flea, is more mature. Like so we definitely are working on something right now with the team and getting the single ready before the year ends. And we're gonna push that and we're gonna, have a video for that eventually soon. But new music is on the way. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. I love dropping music. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more next year for sure. But
Yes.
I got one single coming and it's hot. It's hot.
Okay, well, I'm excited to hear it. Oh, and if you need a leading lady for your next video, not me,
Right.
my niece
Yeah.
is around your age. She cute,
Yeah.
she can dance. Okay, yeah, I'm plugging you, Asia,
Let's do it.
Michaela. I'll send
Send,
you her information.
send the Instagrams my way.
Asia, give me 10% once he books you, okay?
10%.
I'm your manager now. Give me 10%.
Look, see, that's how they get you.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Exactly.
Your manager.
Exactly. No, I'm kidding. But no, thank you so much for spending this time with me, Rich Flea. Rich
I
Flea
would
is
say-
his name, guys. Remember it. It will be all across your waves very soon, okay? If it's not
Yes.
already, follow him on TikTok. I'll put all your information, link your information. I really appreciate you. Like, seriously, I got chills right now. I'm so appreciative of you coming to me, like, at this point in your career, because I just know I see very like big things for you. And I know people always say that, but I listen to the album and I saw on the set on Wild 'N Out, like how you carry yourself. Like that goes a long way. Just keep that spirit. You're gonna go so far, and I can't wait to see it.
I want to say thank you for bringing me on this early in my career. We got to do this next year again. 6 months, six months from now, we're gonna do this interview again, and we're gonna see where we at. A lot of things will be different next year for sure. So I'm excited. Thank you for bringing me on. Thank you for noticing the talent, supporting it. That was keeps me going. My people just keep me going, man, each and every day. And yeah, I can't wait for the whole world to know about Rich Flea very soon.
They will. They will. We claiming it. We manifesting it right now. Thank you so much. God bless you, Rich. Y'all, thank you again for tuning in to A Brighter Bree. And remember, don't let nobody dim your light. All right? Peace. Thank you, Rich Flea.
Of course.
Peace. I'm going to call you after this. All right.
They on my top, but baby, you the whole top 5. Ay, you could play every position on my squad. Ay, all your haters, they be watching from the side. All them chicks can shoot, they shot, they on my line, but they get blocked, they on my top, but
Got
baby.
involved, I was creeping on the low. I had 99 problems, never problems.